Hello, 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 it's Evan Rogers coming at you with an Evan's Easy Japanese video, Verbs number 7, Conjugating the Plain Form. Check out more of my videos at evanseasyjapanese.com. Today we're learning how to conjugate the plain form of verbs, but before we begin, make sure you're familiar with 1. How to read and write Japanese, hiragana katakana, cause I'm too lazy to write romaji and you need to learn hiragana katakana. Review your mas forms. Make sure you know what a mas form is, the polite form of the verb, and how to use it. Make sure you know how to make verb stems. That will come in handy today. And also te forms, really. You need to know how to make te forms. And know how to identify your verb groups. Annotations from YouTube show you the way. Make sure you can see those annotations, yeah. Verbs number 7, plain form conjugations. We know what plain form verbs are, but now we need to turn them into past tense or negative tenses or the negative past tense and blah, blah, blah. Right here, I got a background picture from Skyrim, the Wood Elves, because this is just a casual little screenshot describing what a Wood Elf is and how good they are in the game. And in this, we see the plain form a bajillion times. I counted, there's exactly 1 bajillion. And we have almost every single one of the conjugations in them. I actually, there wasn't one that had the past tense in it. The negative past tense, the negative past tense. However, every other plain form conjugation is in there. I know you're excited. Let's go and look at them. We got yobareru, which is the plain form. It's actually the passive plain form. Here we have sugureta, which is the past tense form. Mochi, that's the stem. Mochimasu, mochi is the stem. Here we have sagashite, is the te form. What am I blanking on that one? That is the te form. Mitsukaranai, the negative, the plain non-past negative. Suru, plain form. Ori te, sorry, the stem of the verb. Stem, plain form. Anyway, we got every single one of the verb forms except for the negative past tense. Quick note, the negative plain form. The negative habitual/future plain form verb form. What? Yeah, that's confusing as all get out. Let me say that a little bit easier. When you make a plain verb form negative, when you say like taberu and you make it negative to tabenai, it's now officially an e adjective. Crazy. Crazy! E adjectives and verbs are very connected. This will be important when we learn more about verbs and e adjectives and the casual form and how to speak casually. These are all going to be very important things when we start learning how to modify nouns. In the future, knowing this will help you understand future things. But for right now, let's learn how to conjugate them. We got our group 3 verbs. Group 3 verbs are crazy. Crazy verbs just get their own little slide. Suru means to do. Positive habitual is suru. Suru. To make it past tense, as in, here we have I will do. To make it I did, it's shita. Shita. To make it I will not/I do not, it's shinai. Notice it ends in an e. How do we make e adjectives past tense? We had shinakata. We had kata to the end of it. Shinakata. So, I do/I will do, I do not do/I will not do, I did, and then here we have I did not. Because they're group 3, you just gotta memorize them. Sorry, bro. Here we have kuru. Kuru. This one gets kind of zany. Kuru is to come. The mas form of kuru is kimas. So, kuru, I do come/I will come. Konai, I won't come, I don't come. Kita, I came. Notice how we had just this ku turned into a ko? What the heck? This ku turned into a ki? Say what? It's crazy, dog. Konai, change the e to a kata. We got konakata. I did not come. Really quickly, before we teach you how to do da, I'm not really sure if da is a group 3 verb, but it's a screwy verb, so we're going to call it a group 3 because screw everybody else. A quick note on da, though. Da is kind of the plain form of des, which is short for de arimas. Some people argue that it's not. They're so incredibly similar that to claim otherwise at this point is insane. Des and de arimas are pretty much the same verb. De arimasu, however, is a group 1 verb. So if you want to learn how to conjugate de arimasu, you need to go to the group 1 section of this video, which is obviously coming up in the future. This is how to conjugate da, which is the plain form of des. So here we go. Da, something is. Dewa nai, janai. This dewa can turn into a ja. If you say dewa really quickly, dwa, dwa, dwanai, 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 you almost get a ja sound if you do it really quickly and crazily. The past tense is datta, something was. Dewa nai turns into dewa nakatta. Janai turns into janakatta. Hopefully you see the e turning into the katta form thing going on there. Yeah, dog. Group 2 conjugations. Group 2s are the monies. They are the easy peasy. They are the woo baby. That was so easy I didn't even need to bother learning them. Follow these Evan's easy instructions. Step number 1, put them in the stem. That just means kill the mas. Oyogimasu. That's not even a group 2. What am I doing? Tabemasu, kill the mas. Tabe, that's your stem. Boom. And then add ru to make it the positive plain form. Ru. Taberu. To make it past tense, we just say tabekata, I ate. To make it negative, tabenai, I don't eat, I will not eat. To make that, to make it the negative past tense, change the i to kata, I didn't eat, tabenakata. Every group 2 follows this pattern that I know of. Almost no exceptions that I can think of, and by almost no exceptions that I can think of, I mean no exceptions that I can think of. Almost no exceptions in the universe. There we go. Group 1 conjugations are tricky. We have to kind of learn each one independently of one another. Here's how we make negative plain form verbs. Step 1 in the group 1 verbs. Step 1, put it in the stem or the plain form. If we're doing the stem, it's going to end in an e sound. So like ikimasu turns into iki. Koroshimasu turns into shi. If we're in the plain form, it's going to end in an oo sound. Oo, ku, su, tsu, nu, bu. There's no actual one that ends in hu or a he. They're actually the b's and the boos. Mu, yu, and ru. These are where all your plain form verbs exist. Okay? Once you get it into the stem or the plain form verb, we gotta raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold. Into the ah sound, the corresponding ah sound. Kuki ka. Korosu korosa, tatsu tata, shinu shina, asobu asoba. Just move it up the chart to the ah sound. If you don't get that reference about the raise it like it's cold, that's a Snoop Dogg reference. He has a song called Drop It Like It's Hot, Drop It Like It's Hot. And I have raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold. When the pimps try to get at you. He says, when the pimps try to get at you, drop it like it's hot. Or is that what he says? Anyway. I'm just rambling on. When you get into the stem form or the plain form, just like Snoop Dogg drops it like it's hot, we need to raise it like it's cold. So tatsu turns into tata nai, tata nai, tata, tatsu, tata, tatsu, tata, korosu, korosa. Raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold, raise it like it's cold. Then after you've raised it like it's cold, add nai. So yo mu, the stem form is yo mi. Raise them like the cold, raise them like it's cold, to yoma, then add nai, nai, yoma nai. Word, we done with that. Here is some examples / some cheat sheets. I want to point out that when we're in the a, i, u, e, o row, as in aimas, the stem is I, the plain form is o. The negative is a. We raise it like it's cold. We raise it like it's cold so hard that we go to the wa row. Awanai. Awanai. Basically what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever we're in the oo or the e sound, it's a special case and we move to wa. Au, awa. Awanai. Okay? So the stems are on the left. I, ki, gi, shi, chi, ni, bi, mi, ri. The plain form's on the right. U, ku, gu, su, tsu, nu, bu, mu, ru. The plain negatives are over here. X wanai, X kanai, ganai, sanai, tanai, nanai, banai, manai, ranai. Okay, so e's and oo's turn into was. Just keep that in mind when you're doing it. Negative past tense is easy for group 1s because they operate just like adjectives. So basically just change the e to a kata, you're done. So iku, the negative was ikanai. We just learned that ikanai. Then we just change that last E to a kata. Ika nakata. Ika nakata for the rest of your days. Ha. Nomu, nomanai, nomanakata. Kaku, kakanai, kakanakata. Basically just negative form them, chop off the E's, add kata. You got yourself a negative past tense verb. Dog. Group 1 positive past tenses are a little bit tricky, but not so bad. Did you learn your te forms? You gotta learn your te forms. I told you to. I told you to learn them. I told you to practice them. Did you do it? Okay, good. You did do it. Great. Awesome. I'm glad you did do it. So basically just take that te, turn it to a ta, or you take the de, if it ends in a de, and change to a da. Te ta. Da da da. I say ta ta da 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 ta ta da da ta ta da 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 do da ba dee ba da ba choo da ba hey woo. Right. So te forms first. Iku. The te form is ite. Change that te to a ta. We got ita. We got the plain past tense. Go. Is the te form? It's not really a good translation for the te form. Ita went. Iku go. Went. Drink, drank. Write, wrote. Pretty easy te form to the corresponding a sound. So non de turns into non da. Also bu ason de turns into ason da. The tes turn into tas. Ite, ita, kaite, kaita. Blah 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 blah. Here is your positive past tense cheat sheet. All verbs ending in r's, like hashiru. All verbs ending in tsu, like tatsu, and all verbs ending in u, like ao, change to small tsu ta. Hashiru, hashita. Tatsu, tatta. Ao, atta. Okay? So if it ends in a small tsu with te, goes to ta. These three, if it ends in a mu, a bu, there's no verb that I know of that ends in a hu, mu, bu, or nu, they turn into ndas. So, yomu, yonda. Asobu, asonda. Shinu, shinda. Whenever you say shinu, which is to die, you have to say it like really angrily because you're trying to kill people, you know? Death, yeah, definitely death. What do we say to the god of death? Not today. If it ends in a su, like, I don't know, korosu, like to kill, we turn it into a shita to make a past tense. Koroshita. I killed him. And if it's in the kiro, the kakikukeko, like kaku or iku, we're going to basically have it turn into an ita or an ida. Okay, so if it's a gi, oyogimasu, oyogu, it turns into oyoida, da 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 di di a. And if it's like kakimasu, kaku, it turns into a kaita. By this point, you should know that there's an exception. Can you pick out the exception to the K row that I just mentioned? Do 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 do. Oh, raise it like it's gold. Hakuna matata, hakuna matata. The answer is ikimasu. Ikimasu is the answer. Ikimasu has a strange te form. It's just ite. So the plain past tense of ikimasu, iku is small tuta, ita, ita, ita. All of these two tas. So this is the rule right here, except for iku, which is the iko. The go is a strange one. Here are some examples. Notice that ikimasu breaks the rule. Iku, go. Iku, I go. Ikanai, I don't go. / I won't go. Itta, I went. Ikanakata, I did not go. Nomu, I drink. I will drink. Nomanai, I won't drink. Nonda, I drank. Nomanakata, I didn't drink. Asobu, I play. I will play. Asobanai. Notice bu to ba. Bu to ba, to be to ba to bo. Asobanai is I don't play. I won't play. Asonda, I played. Asobanakata, I did not play. Shinu, die. Shinu, die. Shinanai, won't die / doesn't die. Shinda, died. Shinaknakata. Notice there's two na. There's shinanakata, didn't die. Kaku, to write. Kakanai, don't write. Kaita, I wrote. Kakanakata, I did not write. Korosu, I kill. Korosanai, I don't kill. I will not kill. Koroshita, I killed. Korosa nakata. I didn't kill. These are just some examples. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Hopefully it wasn't a waste of your time. Future plain form verbs. What? In this video, I've merely told you the basics of plain form verbs, plain form of the verb. In future videos, we're going to learn what the actual difference between the mas form and the plain form are. We're going to learn how to treat verbs like adjectives, and we're going to learn how to speak casually. These are all very important things. When I say number 2, when I say treat verbs like adjectives, I mean use them to modify nouns. Very important thing to learn how to do. Very, 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 very important thing to learn how to do. Future videos, not yet up yet. Now we can conjugate plain form verbs. Persia no guntai o koroshita. Persia no guntai. Persian's army o koroshita. I killed the Persian army. Unfortunately, those are his Spartan bros in the back. Dog. Alright. Hope this was a helpful video. Have yourself a holly jolly day. Raise it like it's cold. Raise it like it's cold.